Hi Gandhi class, welcome to your third maths lesson this week. And our learning objective for this maths lesson is, can I use my understanding of repeated addition to represent a two-digit number multiplied by a one-digit number with an exchange? So we've got a starter activity just to warm our brains up a little bit. On your whiteboard that you received before the Christmas holidays, I would like for you to match the addition calculation with the appropriate multiplication calculation. So pause the video here to have a go, and then I'll go through the answers with you. Okay, so with the first one, we have got 1, 2, 3 lots of 13, which means we are either looking for 3 times 13 or 13 times 3. So let's have a look down on our list to see if we have got 13 times 3 or 3 times 13, which we can see is the second one here. Let's have a look at the next one. We've got 21, add 21, add 21, add 21. So we have got 4 lots of 21, which means we are looking for either 4 times 21 or 21 times 4. Let's have a look and see if we can find it in our list. And we can see that it is the third one down, so we need to join that one up with that one. The next one we have is 19, add 19. So we have got 2 lots of 19, which means we are either looking for 19 times 2 or 2 times 19, which we can see is at the bottom here. And the last one, we have got 3 lots of 33. So we are looking for either 33 times 3 or 3 times 33, which we can see is up at the top. Now, the reason why we can look for 33 times 3 or 3 times 33 and so on is because multiplication is commutative, which means it doesn't matter which order these are round, because we are still going to get the same answer. And that is the same for all of these multiplication number sentences. Okay, let's use the pictorial representation to calculate 24 times 3. Now, what I want you to do is start off by counting the ones. What do you notice? Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, let's count them up together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have got 12 here. Now, well done if you notice that 12 is too big to be in our ones column. If it's 10 or over, it has to move or be exchanged into another column. So what we need to do here is count up 10, circle them, and exchange them for one 10 stick, because 10 of these is the same as one 10 stick, which means that this 10 here is going to move next door. And that leaves us with 2 in our ones column. Now let's count up our 10s. So pause the video here to count up all of our 10s. Don't forget to use the one as well that we have exchanged. Okay, let's count them up together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10 sticks here. We've got 7 10 sticks, which means that 24 times 3 equals 72. Don't forget, you must always count in as well the one that you have exchanged. Don't forget that, it's really important. Now, if we're going to show this using the column method multiplication, then what we need to do is start with our ones. So we have got 3 times 4, which we know is 12. So we put a 2 in our ones column and a 1 in our tens column. Then we need to do 3 times 20, or to help us, it's 3 times 2, which we know is 6. Add the 1 down here, and it becomes 72. Okay, let's have a go at using this pictorial representation to calculate 31 times 4. So we need to count it all up. And if we need to do an exchange, then we'll have to do an exchange. So I want you to pause the video here, count up the ones, count up the tens, and then press play once you have done that. Okay, let's count up the ones first. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got 4 ones. We don't need to do any exchanging because it is under 10. Now let's count up the tens together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 tens. Now we can't have 12 tens or 120 because that's too much. So what we need to do now is exchange 10 10 sticks for 100. So let's count up 10 10 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, our 10 10 sticks, we're going to exchange it for 100. Now we need to count what is left. So how many 10 sticks do we have left? We've got 1, 2 10 sticks. And how many hundreds do we have? We've got 100. So that means 31 times 4 is 124. Now, if we're going to be showing that in the column method, we need to start with our 1. So we do 4 times 1, which we know is 4. Then 4 times 3, which we know is 12, or 4 times 30, which would be 120. So we put the 10 in the tens column and the 100 in the hundreds column. Hundreds, tens, ones. It's really important that you are putting them into the correct columns, because if you don't, you are going to get very, very, very confused. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Now, there has been a mistake that has been made. I wonder if you can explain the mistake and also figure out what the correct answer would be. Pause the video to have a go on your whiteboard. Okay, so let's work this out together, as this will help us to work out the mistake. So we need to do 15 times by 4. Now, to work out using the column method, we times the ones together first. So we know that 4 times 5 is 20. Now we need to put a 0 in the ones column, and then we're going to put the 2 underneath because we haven't times 4 by 10 yet. So then what we need to do is 4 times 10, or 4 times 1, which is 4, add the 2, which is 6. So it makes it 60. And then we can cross off the 2 because we know that we have put it in. So we can see that the mistake that she's made here is that when she did, or he did 4 times 10, they just put it into the hundreds column. And when they did 4 times 5, they put the 20 into the tens column straight away and didn't add them together. So well done if you got that correct. Now, your task. There are 3 tasks, and I